In this video, we'll cover working in Photoshop's document window using the Zoom tool and the Hand tool. Navigating the document window is absolutely essential to image editing with Photoshop. To help practice, I've opened up one of the demo files for this week, but the steps we'll go through here will work with any image. Zooming in the document window is something you'll do almost every single time you use Photoshop. Zooming in allows you to see some pixels in an image up close for fine-tuned edits. Zooming out lets you look at more or all of the pixels in an image for an overview of the composition. Zooming in the document window does not change the actual size of the image file or its pixels. It only affects the way Photoshop displays the image for you. One way to zoom is with the Zoom tool, which we can activate by clicking the magnifier icon at the bottom of the toolbar or hitting Z on the keyboard. When the Zoom tool is active, zoom in by clicking and dragging to the right. Zoom out by clicking and dragging to the left. Whether you're zooming in or out, the motion will be centered on the part of the image where you first click the mouse. So if you'd like to zoom in on a particular feature, just place your mouse over it before clicking and dragging. Photoshop gives us options for customizing the way the Zoom tool behaves. These will show up in the status bar anytime the Zoom tool is active. We can control whether the tool zooms in or out with the plus or minus icons. Then we have two checkboxes that would apply to working in a windowed arrangement or zooming in multiple files simultaneously. Neither of those apply to us here since we just have one file and it's in the default tab window view. Next we have a toggle for scrubby zoom. Turning this off gives us a bit more precise way of zooming by drawing a box around where we'd like to focus. The 100% button sets the zoom level to 100%, making a one-to-one match between the digital pixels in your image and the physical pixels in your screen. The Fit Screen button shows the entire image, and the Fill Screen button sets the zoom level to fill the entire document window. Another way to zoom is with keyboard shortcuts. These are nice since the Zoom tool does not have to be active to use them. We can zoom in by hitting Ctrl+ in Windows or Command+ on Mac, and zoom out by hitting Ctrl- in Windows or Command- in Mac. The downside to using these keyboard shortcuts for zooming is that we can't zoom into a specific place on the screen. The zoom is always centered around the middle of the canvas. If you have a mouse with a scroll wheel, you can zoom towards the mouse cursor by holding the Alt or Option key on the keyboard and scrolling. To reset the zoom, we can hit Ctrl-0 on the keyboard in Windows or Command-0 on Mac. This shows us the entire image. A third way to zoom is by setting a percentage. This is useful if you'd like to see a document at a certain scale, for example, 50% for half scale. At the bottom left of the document window, you'll see the current zoom factor as a percentage. This will update anytime the zoom level is changed, whether it's with the Zoom tool or keyboard shortcuts. We can also type in zoom percentages here and hit return on the keyboard to set that as the zoom factor. The Hand tool works side by side with zooming to make close-up editing in Photoshop even easier. We can use it to slide the canvas side to side or up or down in the document window when we're zoomed in. This type of motion is also called panning. To activate the Hand tool, click the hand icon at the bottom of the toolbar, or hit H on the keyboard. Alternately, you can hold down the spacebar while any other tool is active to quickly jump to the Hand tool. To use it, simply click and drag on the canvas to pan your image. Okay, that's an overview of navigating the document window in Photoshop with the Zoom tool and the Hand tool.